Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm here to speak about the asphalt plant.
Which state your name and residential address, please.
My name is Margaret Morton, and I live at 86 Gwendolyn Way. I'm here to ask that you consider rezoning the remainder of the land near the Highland Paving property. We can't allow this travesty to occur again. I have no idea why the county decided in July of 1988 that it would be a good idea to rezone that land to industrial. But I'm sure they never expected an asphalt plant to be built so close to a hospital, housing developments, nursing home, dental school, clinics, and county offices. If you think that Highland Paving is going to stay small and not expand, think again. All they have to do is submit paperwork to DEC, and nothing can be done about it. Do you really think that folks are going to want to purchase homes in the new development down on Matthews Road or homes being built in Morgan North if they know that their families are going to be polluted by two asphalts that are 1.2 miles apart? We already know of one family that had put an offer on a home half a mile from the proposed plant and canceled once they found out. We all know that Mark Locklear and Commissioner Weatherspoon went out of their way to facilitate the land sale. I have no doubt that before Andrew's final decision on Highland's rezoning request, they were already looking for an alternate location for them. Lou Weatherspoon, you bent yourself backwards for your developer friends that were lining your pockets with campaign money. You lied to our faces on October 7th. You know that. We won't forget that either. You have zero integrity and have forever broken our trust. Also, let me clarify to you and everyone one thing. We're parents and we're grandparents who may or may not be crazy liberals. We don't care. I can almost guarantee that most are Republicans in our group. We are nonpartisan folks who are concerned about the health of our families, our drinking water, our businesses, and property values. We are determined and very vocal, and we're not going to go away. If there's anything political of our group of 587 as of this morning, is one thing. We all agree that you will never get our vote again, regardless of what seat you run for, and we certainly won't be quiet about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Hi, Sherrie Yuschake of 224 Walker Grove Lane. I just want to piggyback on what my former resident said, that as recent homeowners here in Lillington, I'm really frustrated and upset to learn about this asphalt plant coming to Lillington. Had I known that, we would have not have moved here. And I'm sure that all the new residents that are coming into Arley Meadows and Walker Grove, if they become aware of this, that may very much sway their decision as well. Because the environmental impact on our health, you can't put a price on that. When someone ends up getting cancer and it's because of the air quality and water quality in the area, you can't take that back. And so I just have to say that I've never been one that's been very active in government, but I am going to be now. And I'm paying attention. I vote, and I'm aware of what has happened here, and it's not going to happen again. And it can't. No matter what somebody says or does, that can't take back things that have been done. And therefore, my trust is broken in this government here at Lillington. And just want to say that I'm paying attention. I know a lot of others are. So I hope that nobody feels like this is a small town that you can just come in and do whatever and no one's going to pay attention to it. We are growing. We are going to be strong, and we are going to stand up for what we feel is right for our health, for our community. That's the most important thing. Money matters. We all need to make money in order to survive, but you can't put a price on health.
Thank you, Ms. Yuschake. And anyone else? Okay, that brings us to new business. At this time, I would like to ask Ms. Capps to read the 3 email comments she received for public record into the minutes, since I neglected to recognize you before we closed. You may sit there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the first one was submitted by Bruce and Alicia Crandall. of 111 Dogwood Lane, Lillington. It says members of the board, specifically the ones who put together this absolute destruction of our local environment. Please know we will not give up this fight. We love this area and its natural beauty and will not let you destroy it. One member in particular, not naming any names or pointing fingers at any one person, but he made it clear he does not care about Lillington, the Cape Fear River, or the people he pretends to represent. Claiming to bring jobs, this plant will eliminate jobs such as local restaurants, antique stores, river tourism, etc. All very safe jobs that will be replaced by dangerous, dirty, and illness-inducing jobs. An investigation needs to be done to focus on the improprieties committed and follow the money to see how much profit was made by pushing through permits and representing a company that will continue to benefit a politician and his family, but not this community, town, or county. If any of the board members would like to join us at our next protest, we would be happy to have you. The second one was submitted by Miss Rebecca Blair, 816 South Main Street, Lillington, North Carolina. Thank you to Mr. Weatherspoon and Miss McCoy for answering my email. No one else took the time to acknowledge my concerns. I have a few questions and comments. Is anyone inspecting to make sure silt fences are in place at the building site? Is there a plan in place where this area floods? If not if, but when. Where will our drinking water come from? 3, the trucks working on the plant are traveling Matthews and Trips roads at unsafe speeds. Can this be monitored? I would like to see the study on 2 asphalt plants less than 3 miles and the resulting air quality. This is a huge mistake made by the county, and we the citizens will hold you, our commissioners, responsible for all repercussions in the coming years. Thank you for your time. And then there was one from Jody Rock, 605 Ruth Circle, Fuquay, Barina. Because of the potential of the Cape Fear River being polluted by the contaminated runoff from Mills Creek, it's necessary to be proactive now to prevent harmful side effects not only to the ecosystem of the river, but the possibility of drinking water being affected and resulting in harmful side effects in babies, children, and adults. It doesn't take long for the pH level to change in a body of water over an accumulation of time. Because it is not tangible to the eye, everything appears to be okay, but it's rarely the case. Whole ecosystems are destroyed by pH changes and blue-green algae blooms that occur in fresh water when contaminants are introduced. You only have to look at Florida's red tides and algae blooms that are a problem because of fertilizer and chemical runoffs in the water that have changed and damaged the wildlife in that ecosystem. We can't afford to ignore that it will most likely or most probably occur in a matter of time, and we need to be proactive now to make sure it doesn't. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you, Ms. Capps, for reading those into the minutes for us.